Glad I wasn't included.
I have no idea who sent that. I don't know, throw that away.
How many packages have you got now that are just addressed to?
I don't know, but that's good for branding. Julie, hand me a scissors.
Scissors. You got scissors on fleek over here? Like, we don't know where the scissors are. We don't have scissors.
Hand me Deuce's keys. I use those when there's no scissors around.
Live there.
I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna, I would just do the self-made something again just for all the free gifts afterwards.
Why would you?
Why, dude?
Oh my God, look at this. So it's syrup de saison, but they spelled syrup, S-I-R-O-P. Like very fancy syrups. Only the fanciest of syrups. Small batch, simple syrups for old fashions.
Wow.
Has an origin story here. Oh.
Wow.
Wow, I know exactly who this is from. And it actually just has a card for you, a thing for you.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
Look at this. This is my boy Jeremy down at Ragin. He's the one who had his appendix out and literally made him move up to surgery so he could attend the Self-Made Summit.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you're the fucking man. Wow, he's got like these little he's got better, I don't even have these. Isaac, get these.
Okay.
I don't even want to rip it. Hey buddy, every couple of weeks I like to sit down and reflect and think about what I am thankful for. This week, you and Isaac popped into my head. Just wanted to show my appreciation with a gift. My buddy started this company and it's in the very early stages. Keep doing your thing. Jeremy. I think he started writing his fuckface number on here maybe? Oh no, Drew, so did you see what happened with Jeremy? Oh my, I haven't shown you his video. All right, so I'm gonna plug it in here. Jeremy looks like Drew Brees. He is spitting image.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drew Brees.
Not unusual for the network cameras to catch shots of people, Saints fans, dressed up in the dome. I mean, we're kind of known for it, right? But one fan's getting attention not for his costume, but for his familiar face.
A Lafayette man without the name recognition of a president or NFL star has his 15 minutes of fame. Several times, CBS Sports announcers showed this man at the Saints-Cardinals game. Barstool Sports posted he gets the award for the most accurate Halloween costume. So who is this Drew Brees look-alike?
I guess to go viral on the internet is kind of crazy.
His first name is Jeremy. Wholly owns Raging CrossFit in Lafayette. Paint on Drew's iconic birthmark, and he's on national TV.
That's Jeremy.
Oh, spot on.
Spot on. Look,
wait, is that
this is him? And he went on Barstool Sport. He got on Barstool Sports.
That's amazing.
That's Jeremy.
Yeah.
And that's Drew Brees. Not Drew Brees. Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you're the fucking man. You're the fucking man. This is great, dude. Thank you so much. Bada Bing cherries, old-fashioned syrups. Isaac can't drink. Well, she can only have 3 of these a day because she's pregnant. So, so we'll keep her at her 3 a day limit. This is bitters. Fucking A. Dude, you fucking rock. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for this. You're the real Drew Brees in my book. Just so you know, you're the real Drew Brees.
What the fuck, though?
So again, for the newsletter to make it super seamless like that. So currently right now you're using a little bit of competition, right? These people checked in, they've come in, you know, whatever it may be, right? So people are like, oh my God, Timmy's been going in 6 times a week. I've only been going in 2, that kind of thing.
Right.
You're doing the workouts of the week or the weekend, right?
Just a week, like Monday through Friday.
Cool, perfect. You're putting the workouts in there. That's obviously a huge draw for a lot of people to watch that. And then the other main thing that I want you thinking of in this regard is there should always be an internal marketing push. Something you are talking about, a feature, or I'm sorry, a service that you offer that's probably not well known. 30-minute skill sessions, templates, personal training, nutrition. There's always a piece in there, and it could just be, it could be very much an advertisement in the regards of it. Just there's a section in the middle. It's a quote about that service from a happy member with their, you know, the member's name underneath of it, and underneath like, yep, just so you guys know, if you did want to get better at your toes to the bar, or if you really did want some help with nutrition around the holidays, we do offer this service. If you see above, Sally's taking advantage of it and she really likes it, and that's just, there's a little plug in there every time. I calculate retention based on net, not based on what we lose. Because that's, in my opinion, that's how many you're retaining, but ultimately I've got gyms that typically do a great job, like yours, and they have the same issue. But it's their net is dog shit. Like, my retention's good. I'm like, that's like saying your team has really good defense, but your offense can't put up any points. That's it. So let's talk about that. If you look back, what is the best month of sales you've had, and how many leads or how many consults did you need to acquire that? Out of the that you closed, how many at-bats did you need?
None, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and then assume, because let's always play devil's advocate. I always recommend people 2x. Just for easy math, do 2x the amount of appointments based on what you want to acquire in clients, right? It just makes it very easy. What does that look like from a marketing perspective, right? Organically, your gym needs to be very similar to Urban Movement and Metabolic and all these other guys that put emphasis on organic. That because you have such a unique thing, if you had a very vanilla thing like Planet Fitness, we could probably go all paid advertising because nobody cares about Planet Fitness's organic content. They don't give a fuck because they want everybody. You want a very niche tribe. So your organic content gets to be very powerful. It gets to actually have really good pull. So, I mean, again, if you switch, I don't know, how many times would you say per day you're just posting on Facebook?
Probably once a day.
Okay, and on Instagram?
It was saying once a day, usually separate content.
It literally, if you switch to 4x per day, I promise, on both platforms, and you give it 45 to 60 days, I promise you, you have more appointments. By the nature of it, nobody has ever posted a higher quantity. Now again, the quality has to be there, but higher quantity and did not get more appointments. That would be the easiest, lowest hanging fruit. Higher volume organic. You do need to come up with an evergreen offer. Every gym needs an evergreen offer that they run an ad for, maybe $200 a month, $350 a month, something like that. It's ran as a engagement campaign or a brand awareness campaign or a traffic pay-per-click campaign. It's not going for name, email, and phone number. It is just going to put it in front of people a ton of fucking times, and maybe when they decide to fitness, they think of you. You are killing the retention game, but not to breathe Alex Hormozi into this conversation, but the guy isn't wrong. You have to acquire. He who can acquire the most appointments will have the most members. Brandon, what's up, man? It's Stu. Talk to me a little bit about what it is you're looking to do and put together, event-wise, and let's see if we can't make it happen.
I love what you're doing. I love the content that you put out and the ideas for people. We're in DFW here. We have about 145 CrossFit gyms in our area. And I know just by talking with some of the owners, we all have very similar struggles. One day I think it was on a podcast or something, my wife listens to your podcast religiously to and from work. She works at the hospital down in Fort Worth.
That's awesome. Tell her I said thank you.
She had mentioned that you had thrown out somewhere about doing events this year. And I said, man, it would be really cool if we could get you down here to do something that was involved with that idea in mind.
So Brandon, you are literally, you're the manifestation of this idea I had about a year ago. The CrossFit owner market is so thirsty for more business knowledge, in-depth topics. No longer is everyone looking for a kettlebell cert and a level 3, in my opinion. And furthermore, I think people are looking for really good branding, really good marketing, really good compensation plans, really good HR structures. I think it's super deep now. And with that idea, that's why I'm not sure how much of the video content you watch or the whatever. I started doing the talking to myself. Yeah,
I love those, man.
So that was me giving a 45-minute keynote so that I could go ahead and literally cold call people and be like, hey, if you're wanting to host, I have a playbook as to how you can make this profitable for you, right? Pay my do whatever. And I did that. I tested it. That's what the Self-Made Summit was. I'm not an event planner, but I knew that if I wanted to do public speaking, gym owners aren't event planners. I was going to have to test out a model of creating an event, and I did the Self-Made Summit. The only person to market it was me. What the Fuck Gym Talk is the only thing that really marketed it. It was absolutely incredible, and I was so impressed by how many people would pay $600 for just the ticket, let alone travel in a hotel for a 2-day thing. So what I've done is I've written up kind of an outline of what I would recommend, price points and all that kind of stuff, if you're looking for help in doing this. And that's what your wife referenced. I have it in the pre-roll of my podcast. If there's a gym owner in a market that has good density and they think they could get 20, 30, 40 or more people to an event, like their gym could host it, because you don't want to take it off site. You lose the fucking margin, just goes to shit once you take it off site.
Sweet.
Brandon, man, I love the idea. Keep me in the loop. So yeah, so some of you guys, if you watch, listen to the podcast and the pre-roll, and I've talked about it a little bit, this is honestly a really cool thing that I want to do in 2020. I started with the Here's Here, I got some gigs, like the Iron and Mortar, like fucking, that's like, those are my homies, like they were the first ones to let me really go out and speak publicly, and then, I got more of those, and then I wanted to show people what I could do, and I love fucking public speaking. I love being, in educational and entertaining. Give me a fucking mic, and I fucking love that. I'm very at home with that, and I wanted to do more of it. So I started that whole, talking to myself series. If you've seen that, it's just me jamming, talking on the mic, and then, told everyone, hey, I did this self-made stuff, and I'm not an event planner, and we made it work, and we made lots of money, and it was an amazing time, and I got to network and meet all these amazing people. You can do it too. So any of you guys watching it, and you've got kind of the same idea that Brandon does and that drive to put something on, holler at your boy. I would love to fucking help you put this thing together, because I selfishly want to come speak, get paid, hang out with you, fucking meet gym owners. Like I selfishly want to do that. So I will selflessly give as much of my time, my awareness, my platform to help you do your thing. I'm very fortunate to have networked with a lot of very cool, amazing people that would probably love to come as well. And I'm more than happy to make introductions and things like that. So again, anyone who wants that, got that entrepreneurial itch of putting on an event that you want to scratch, holler at your boy and let's make this shit happen.